Hello and welcome to tax season 2022. We are so excited for the opportunity to work with you this tax season, and we wanted to get out our proposals a little early this year just so that you could have all your questions answered and kind of know the flow of tax season before we end the year this year. So we're just going to go over a couple things. So you received a email with the proposal and engagement letter for this tax season. And in this proposal, you will see our 2022 pricing, and you'll have the opportunity to review and sign your proposal and pay the 50% deposit for our tax services. And the remaining half of the payment will be processed upon completion of your tax return. And all of this is described in the proposal. And we just send this every year just so you can see our most current pricing and just, understand the engagement and how things work. And, we welcome any questions you have while you're reviewing and signing. And hopefully this video is also helpful. And then we are fully virtual this year. So we, in April of 2022, took our office virtual. So we no longer can receive any paper documents in person. So our mailing address is on our website if you wanted to mail something to us, or virtually is definitely ideal. So you can go ahead and log into your client portal and upload documents there. That would definitely be the easiest way. But we do have that mailing address if needed. Once you've signed your engagement letter, you'll receive a request list. So this may be different if you've been with us in past seasons. That will be the first step of tax season, is that we will send you a request list. So you'll receive an email that kind of has a to-do list of things that we've identified that we may need from you this year based on your tax return last year, and that organizer that we have you fill out, that questionnaire, a link to that will be in your request list as well. And we will use this request list as sort of a checklist all tax season, so that we can, request items from you, ask you questions, assign you tasks, and we can complete each task as you give us what we're looking for or answer our question. And there's a chat feature there too, so we can talk back and forth. And it's just a really helpful way for us to be able to kind of keep track of what the open items are. So, if there's ever a point in tax season where you are wondering what we're missing from you and what's holding up your tax return, you would be able to just look at your request list and see what items are still, waiting to be completed. So that's kind of how that's going to work this year with the tax request list. And then once it's time to review your tax return, we're going to share a draft of your tax return electronically, and then you are going to e-sign the authorization form that allows us to e-file your tax return. But before that signature page, there's a letter at the beginning. And that letter is super important because it tells you, how much tax you owe or how much of a refund you're getting, and how to make that payment or where that payment will be deposited if you're getting a refund. And if you need to make any quarterly tax payments, all that info will be right there. So make sure you always read that letter at the beginning before you sign your tax return. And once we get notified that you did sign your tax return, then we will file your tax return right away. And that's how tax season is going to work. So we do have a client resource hub. I just wanted to show you that. So this is on our website. Right here is the link to the portal. So you can click here to get to your portal, and you can access all your client folders and upload documents. You should be able to see the request list when you log in as well. That's all just going to be in this one place. And we have a lot of other helpful things. We'll have this video here. We'll update with the 2022 video, so you could rewatch this at any time. We have all of our important deadlines. And then we have all of these helpful resources. So IRS tax payments, where to make your payment, how to set up a payment plan, how to track your refund, all sorts of things, accessing your tax transcripts, fun things like this. We have some specific things for Florida business owners since we work with a lot of Florida clients, and then some other tools here. And then we've got our team right here, and you can click on any of these pictures to send us an email. And going back to our presentation here, I just wanted to go over some due dates as well. So we are requiring that we receive all requested documents from you 1 month before the deadline. This will ensure that we can file on time for you. So for your S Corp or partnership tax return, those are due March 15th. So we would need anything that we've requested from you by February 15th. And then for personal, individual tax returns, those are due April 15th, so we would need everything by March 15th. So that just gives us enough time, to make sure that we don't need to file an extension for you. However, if you want an extension or you feel that you need an extension or there's something that you always are waiting on that doesn't come till the fall, just let us know as soon as possible and we can process that extension for you. And this really helps us with our workflow to kind of make note of who we need to get done by the deadline and who is not in as much of a rush to get to that deadline. And our tax team is right here. So we are all available if you need anything. We've got a great team here. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email us. And we are so excited to work with you this year. And happy tax season!